Okay. So let's not wait further. We will start with the gratitude song. I'm sharing it.
मुझे तुमने दाता बहुत कुछ दिया है, मुझे तुमने दाता बहुत कुछ दिया है। तेरा शुक्रिया है, तेरा शुक्रिया है। मुझे तुमने दाता बहुत कुछ दिया है। तेरा शुक्रिया है, तेरा शुक्रिया है। ना मिलती अगर दी हुई दात तेरी, तो क्या थी जमाने में औकात मेरी। तुम्ही ने तो जीने के काबिल किया है। तेरा शुक्रिया है, तेरा शुक्रिया है। मुझे तुमने दाता बहुत कुछ दिया है। मुझे है सहारा तेरी बंदगी का, है जिस पर गुजारा मेरी जिंदगी का। मिला मुझको जो कुछ तुम्ही से मिला है। तेरा शुक्रिया है, तेरा शुक्रिया है। मुझे तुमने दाता बहुत कुछ दिया है। किया कुछ ना।
Okay. So I hope all of you have enjoyed the song of gratitude. It's
Yeah,
one of
it's
my
very
favorite,
nice. Very nice.
Yes.
very nice song, right? It is one of my favorite song. Today I was kind of listening this song from morning. I think maybe 20, 30 times I have listened. It's so wonderful song. It awakens the gratitude automatically from core of our hearts. So we will try to start our session with the gratitude song going forward. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes. We will play the song and then we will start the revision, the previous day revision, and then the current day's target. So now we will be revising day 11, that is a magic morning. This is what actually we have already revised yesterday. So we will not spend a lot of time in revision, but yes, we will definitely do the revision. So what we have discussed yesterday is the easiest and simplest way to ensure that your day ahead will be filled with magic is to fill your morning with gratitude. So all of you, I believe, have started your day with gratitude, either with the practices that we have discussed yesterday, and also we have discussed how to bring the emotions very easily, because many a times actually when we get up, we might not be able to feel the real emotions. And we have very nice discussion yesterday we had, wherein actually we got to address this particular phenomena. Then hope all of you have kind of took the advantage, and then we have also practiced, we have also discussed yesterday that this has to be a natural practice on daily basis, because the time when we are starting our gratitude practice, if it is Amrit Vela, means Brahma Muhurta time, or at least whenever we are getting up, the first 20 minutes of that time, our subconscious mind is open for reception. And if we are doing it on daily basis, not because the day's assignment has this kind of um, direction, but on a daily basis, if we start our day with gratitude and will not stop doing that practice just after one gratitude affirmation, but continue wherever we are going, then it is going to bring a magic. So we have already seen few magics in the group. Few more actually I have. I'll be sharing. I just got it, so I'll be sharing shortly. Kanika ji is here, right? Kanika ji has said actually. She has got a very wonderful achievement. So she has said I'll be sharing. Maybe if time permits, in the towards the end, she she can share also by her own in the session. So then author is saying here, because you can do it naturally as you go about everything you do. When he's saying everything we do, that means anything and everything, starting from brushing our teeth, going for bath, or going outside, whatever we do. Is it not possible that we can be grateful for each and everything that we touch or that we see? It is possible. I will share one incident today morning, actually, what happened. So I was kind of going to drop my daughter. So usually we do a gratitude game, not gratitude, affirmation game that we do on a daily basis. So one affirmation I say and one affirmation she say. So that's the practice that we have, and particularly that is why I wanted to spend that time with her, and I take the opportunity to drop her and pick her from the school. It's nearby, that is also a good thing. So today I thought, let's do the gratitude affirmation, the gratitude game. Do a little modification. So she was feeling little difficulty because it is a new thing for her. So as and when I was seeing something, and I was doing gratitude affirmation, and I happen to say that what a wonderful road it is. I'm really grateful and I'm thankful to it. Then she's saying how it is wonderful. I can see some potholes. I said, yes, I agree that few potholes are there, but if you carefully see, one or two potholes, maybe after a little stretch of road. So if the plain road is more or the potholes are more, then it struck to her mind that yes, the road is actually, the plain and the smooth road is bigger and the long, but because we are conditioned to see the defect, the lacuna, so automatically our mind takes us to that. So just think whether we are also somehow conditioned our mind in seeing the things which are not so pleasing or so what do you say, like so soothing. Anyone can relate anything? Anyone wants to share anything? If that is the usual tendency and if you are in the process of changing it.
Yes, I try mostly that I be on the positive side of the things.
Great. Great, Sumanji. Yeah. So the more consciously we try for this kind of seeing the things, seeing the glass half full, but not seeing the glass half empty. This is a very common thing that we generally have heard till date. But try to see whatever you are seeing and be grateful. And when you are not able to be grateful for the things that you see, that time actually you will be able to catch. Okay, this is what actually I should be able to I should be able to be grateful, but I am not able to grateful because I might not be seeing the goodness of it. And when you are conscious about it, then automatically you will be able to change the uh, change the mindset. That is how actually it is easily possible. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Nisaji. Yeah, it is really wonderful game that I really enjoy with my daughter, and it's a good practice and good time also that we are practicing it from past 2 to 3 years. I really love it. Okay, now let's proceed. And then the author is saying, say thank you for the fact that you're alive, that you have been given another day of your life. Your life is a gift. Every day is a gift. And when you really think about it, it is inconceivable that any of us would wake up in the morning without giving thanks for another day. If you think a new day is not such a big deal, then just try missing one. We have actually discussed this particular thing yesterday with a lot of examples, how it is, how wonderful it is for us, how wonderful gifts we are having when we are actually getting up in the morning itself. We are alive, and how chaotic a world currently we are seeing all over, and how wonderful it is for us. Then say thank you for the good night's sleep you received. Are you fortunate enough to have slept in a bed with seats and a pillow? Thank you. As your feet hits the ground, say thank you. Do you have a bathroom? Thank you. Are you able to turn on the taps and immediately receive fresh and clean water every morning? Say thank you. So these are few examples that author has given. The moment when we are getting up from our bed, we can we generally see this kind of the bed, the pillow, the bed sheet, and the bathroom, the tap, the water, all these things that we see. We need to feel thankful from our heart. Okay, not just for the sake of saying thank you, thank you. And one technique, again, let me remind, just behold a broad smile. Okay, then automatically the other emotions will invoke in you. There were few more also very nice practices. Actually, we have discussed how to invoke the emotions, and one of them definitely you should not forget is a smile. When you physically smile, automatically the psychology behind will automatically change. Then we have this, one second. Yeah. Then there were few more examples that author has given, for which actually we can be grateful. And this is a very nice quote. I have always been delighted at the prospect of a new day, a fresh try, one more start, with perhaps a bit of magic waiting somewhere behind the morning. Really nice and very nice quote. And then author is saying, make today as good as it can be by practicing concentrated gratitude and putting the magic into your morning routine. So make today as good as it can be. So everyone, each one of us actually wants to make our day as good as possible. Now, this is the magic formula that author has given, and it is tried and tested, and many have actually benefited. Countless people actually have benefited and shared their experiences throughout the world, and we can certainly believe on this practice and do focused, concentrated gratitude practice. Initially, when we started the book, it is little less concentrated. Now we are moving towards more focused practice, more concentrated gratitude practice. And the concentrated or the intense result ought to come. Just keep your eyes open, that's all. Then from the moment you open your eyes until you have put your shoes on or finished getting ready, say the magic word thank you in your mind for everything you touch and use. For everything you touch and use. This is so wonderful to be able to easily understand what we need to be grateful for. What we need to be grateful for. If you are finding difficulty, then just think that you are touching something. you are using something, you are seeing something. What is that? And start creating gratitude affirmation for that particular thing. And it becomes easy, really easy. There will be n number of things for which we can be grateful for. It's just a matter of practice, nothing else. Then give thanks for your morning coffee, tea, fruit juice, or breakfast. They make your morning so enjoyable and give you energy for the day. Be grateful for the kitchen appliances you use for your breakfast, the refrigerator, hot plates, oven, toaster, coffee maker, or kettle. So many things are there. Just whatever you are kind of able to touch or using or seeing, say thank you, thank you, thank you in your mind. Each step we are taking, we need to say thank you. This is also very effective way of being in the consciousness, being in the awareness of gratitude. Then I continue saying thank you in my mind as I touch and use each thing in my bathroom. By the time I am dressed and I am ready for the day, I feel so happy I could jump for joy. And when I feel that happy, I know my gratitude has worked. So keep observing yourself. What is the energy level that you are getting after you practiced? Each day, each and every day, as we are practicing, you will see that the energy level, the vibration, the joy will slowly increase. Okay. And the day you feel that, okay, it is so boundless energy, like boundless happiness that you are able to feel, your heart is kind of fully flourished. So that day you understand that you are practicing it really nicely and the gratitude has really started working and started showing the magic in your day. And that day, author is saying, I'm guaranteed to have a magical day. As I go through my day, I really feel as such I have a magic power with me because one good thing after another happens. This is for sure also. Because we are focused on the good things, more of the good things ought to struck to us, ought to meet us. There is no exception. And even if something little unpleasant thing come to us, it is not that all the good things only will come. But when some not so good things will hit to us, that time we will be in such a good mood, we will be in such a tuned state that we will see good thing in that bad, so-called bad thing. That is what is the actual power of gratitude. That is the transformation, that is the shift that we are aiming at. So even though not so good things are coming to our life at times, okay, it will reduce actually. It will reduce, but it will not completely become zero. But the magic is we won't feel any negative impact of it. Will not make our mood go low because we will be able to see something good in that also, something to learn in that experience also. Then we had this magical practice number 11, right? Yeah. Music, yeah. Thank you, Gandhi. Actually, we have, I forgot to switch on the music. Let me switch on now. Because I want to know about the game. If possible, please explain. In last I missed it. Okay, sure, Banerjee. I'll share again towards the end. So let me see if I can switch on the music. Thanks for reminding it, Banerjee. Is it okay? I hope the music is not too loud and my voice is not audible. Yeah, it is audible, right? Yes, thanks. Okay, then the magic morning has few, what to say, like the assignment is from the moment you open your eyes until you finish the finish getting ready, say the magic words thank you. That is the first instruction that we have. And then second instruction was count your blessings. Anyway, we are doing on the daily basis. And then third instruction is the magic rock practice that we are doing anyway before we are going to sleep, before we or when we are going to sleep on the bed. We need to start actually with when you wake up to the new day. Before you do a single thing, say the magic words thank you. So the first word that comes to our mind is thank you. And I prefer to say thanks to Almighty, to my Godfather, because of whom everything is possible. I get my life. I get a new life each and every day, every morning. And for that, I am obliged. I am really grateful to my Godfather, and I do that actually. And this is a spiritual practice that is also recommended as per our scriptures. As per our, there is a mantra also. Few people might have heard about this mantra. Karagre vasati Lakshmi, Kara Madhya Saraswati, Kara Mulecha Govindam, Supravade, Kara Darsanam. This is the mantra few people actually utter, but what is the intention is like being grateful, show your gratitude. And the easier version of it is just in your own words, express heartful thanks to your chosen or your loved, whichever deity or whichever God you really love. That doesn't matter, whichever it is. You just need to express your gratitude. That's all. Yeah, Anisa is doing, I think, correctly. Yeah, from the childhood it is ingrained, right? Yes, great. Thanks for sharing, Nisaji. So let's start the magical day 12 reading. And the chapter name is Magical People Who Made a Difference. So I would open the dice for all of you. One of you, please take over and start reading.
Can I start?
Yes, Vinalji.
My voice is audible?
Yes, properly, loud and clear.
Okay, let's start.
Yeah.
At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each one of us has cause to think with deep gratitude for those who have lighted the flame within. Written by Albert Schweitzer, 1875 to 1965, Nobel Peace Prize winning medical missionary and philosopher. Every one of us has received help, support, or guidance from other people at particular times in our life when we needed it most. Sometimes another person alters the course of our life through their encouragement, guidance, or just being there at the right time. And then life goes on, and we tend to forget those times when one person touched us or changed our lives. Sometimes you don't even realize the impact a person had until well into the future, when you look back on your life and realize that that particular person was pivotal in magically changing the direction of your life for the better. The person may be teacher or coach, an aunt, sibling, grandparent, or a family member. They may have been a doctor, nurse, or best friend. They may be the person who introduced you to the current partner or to particular interests that become one of the greatest passions. Maybe they were someone you didn't even knew, or they appeared in your life very briefly, performing a random act of kindness that touched you to the core.
Yes, thank you, Binalji. So I would love to pass the mic to someone else to continue from here.
Yes, may I?
Yes, Sumanji.
My grandmother gave me my love for books, cooking, and the countryside. By sharing her love for those things with me, all of them affected and changed the course of my life. Cooking became a passion of mine for over 20 years. My love of books eventually led to me becoming a writer, and my love of the countryside has influenced where I have lived throughout my life. My grandmother also disciplined me with a steel hand to say thank you. At the time, I thought she was just teaching me to be polite. It was only later in my life I realized that teaching me to say the magic words was the greatest gift my grandmother ever gave me. She is not alive anymore, but I continue to be grateful to her for the huge influence she had on the course of my life. Thank you, Grandma. Today, you are going to think about the magical people who have impacted your life. Find a quiet place alone sometime during the day today. Sit down and think of three extraordinary people who have made a difference in your life. Once you have your three people, walk with one person at a time and talk out loud to each person as though they were present, telling him or her the reasons why you are grateful to them
Do you have
and
an
how.
old? Do you need the old report? Do you need any old report? 6 years when.
Yeah, I'm
and,
good, no problem.
and how they affected the course of your life. Make sure you do this magical practice with all three people in the one session because it will take your feeling of gratitude to a far deeper level. If you split up this magical practice throughout the day, you will not feel the same depth of gratitude nor receive the magical results.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sumanji. May I request someone else to take over from here?
I can read.
Yes, Nisaji, please.
Here is an example of what you might say. Sarah, I want to thank you for the time that you encouraged me to follow my heart. I was lost and confused that day, and your words touched me and lifted me out of despair. Because of what you said, I found the courage to follow my dream, and I moved to France to work as an apprentice chef. I am living my dream and I couldn't be happier. All because of what you said to me that day. Thank you, Sarah. It's very important that you say the reasons why you are grateful. And you can't say too much. Instead, the more you say and the more you feel, the more amazing the results. You will see the magic explode into your life from doing this practice. It numbers among the most powerful acts of gratitude you can ever perform. If you are not in a position to talk out loud, then you can write down your words to each person and address them as though you are writing a letter. When you have completed this practice, you will feel a huge difference in the way that you feel. The evidence of gratitude's power working is always that first and foremost it makes you happy. The secondary evidence of gratitude's power is that you attract wonderful things, and as if all of that wasn't enough, the happiness you feel after practicing gratitude also attracts more wonderful things, which will make you even happier. That's the magic of life, and that's the magical power of gratitude.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, Nisaji, for reading and the practice. Can I request someone else to take over from here? The last few sentences.
Should I read?
Yes, Meghna ji.
Magic practice number 12. Magical people who made a difference. Everybody can hear me, right?
Yeah, very loud and clear. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. 1. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list. And at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Second, find a quiet place alone sometime during today and make a list of 3 people who made a difference in your life. Third, work through the list one person at a time, and while talking out loud, tell each person the reason why you're grateful for them and exactly how they affected the course of your life. Fourth, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words. Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Great. So this ends day number 12, and we will be starting day number 13 tomorrow. That is, make all your wishes come true. So we all want all our wishes to come true, right? So tomorrow we will be getting some magical formula to practice and to make it a reality. So till then, if anyone wants to share anything, please go ahead. Or if anyone has any particular questions, please feel free to ask, and we all will discuss and share our views.
Vikashji, what is concentrated gratitude?
Yeah, concentrated gratitude is like what I understand is in the beginning, if you see, the author has given little less of practice, like just the 10 affirmations per day. Then, as we are moving each day, one and another kind of different practices are adding up. So initially, it started with the morning, and then author has extended for the night practice. Now, each and every moment, how to be grateful, the author has given some strategy, like when we are working, each step we are taking, what we touch, what we see, everywhere, magic dust practice, sprinkle the magic dust, right? So immerse the people of whom actually you are grateful, and just be specifically express your gratitude. So just sprinkle the magic dust in the traffic also. Like, there are few things which author has suggested and few we are kind of adding to make the practice persisting throughout the day. So that is what actually is concentrated way of practicing gratitude.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wants to share anything or ask anything? Yeah, Binalji was asking, that game. Yeah, so what we used to do, so I'm a fan of affirmations for sure. From a quite long time, actually, I practiced that, and I thought this is the best gift that I can give to my daughter. So I have not purposefully opted the school bus. Another reason is like the school is also not very far, and that takes almost 3 times extra if we opt the bus. So what I do, I take her to school, and few times my wife picks, few times I pick. So during the journey, we play a game, the game of affirmation. So one affirmation she says, and then I try to catch hold one word from that affirmation, and I try to make one more affirmation. So this way, actually, we kind of take turn and actually do, even if the same word is not being used, but the thing that we practice is the affirmation should be there, and why we are grateful, or why. Suppose I I say that I'm a blissful soul because I have to use because, and I will add to it, like because I spread the blessings all over and all the time, unconditionally. Similarly, if I say that I am a powerful soul because I do daily yoga to keep my body fit and daily meditation to keep my mind focused. Similarly, she also says 1 1 1 1. So this is the game that we practice. And today actually it occurred to me, then why not practice the game of gratitude? So how I tried to kind of, I told her, but she could not do much today because today is the first day. So what I gave the instruction is like whatever we are doing it here also, as we are moving and on the road, whatever we see the road, we see the tree, we cannot see the air, but we can feel the air. We see some water, we see the rain, we see the cloud, we see the traffic. Can we be grateful for it? Let's become grateful for whatever we are seeing throughout the journey. That is what I told her, but I didn't made her a little more kind of uncomfortable by forcing. So today she continued her affirmation because she is used to it. I continued my gratitude journey, gratitude practice, which I was seeing. So slowly she will be habituated with it and she will also start following it. That's what actually I was sharing. I hope it is clear and somehow useful.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you. So just see that when you are, so definitely each of us will be having our own child, or we are having some children in our home. This is the best gift that we can give to our children. The offspring, actually, the next generation needed it even more. So make sure that you spend focused time with them, at least 10 minutes minimum per day, 10 to 20 minutes. And during that time, try to play some gratitude affirmation or this kind of game, or play their favorite game with them, and in parallel do this kind of practice. So, and just focus on the virtues. If you're focusing on the virtues, then, and I have a pack of virtue card also. So that also is like we play the virtue card, and that gives her more insight how to take the virtues and frame the affirmation based on that. So that kind of thing also we can practice, and it is really helpful. Especially the more we focus on the virtues, the easier it becomes for us to practice and behold that virtue. Thank you, Meghnaji.
Can you give one example of virtues affirmation, Vikashji, please?
Sure. So we have a virtue card. Okay, the virtue cards are individual cards, and there one virtue is written, and a small paragraph, maybe 3 to 4 lines of small paragraph follows each virtue, which explains what is the virtue about. So one example is like courage. So I don't have the virtue card with me right now. Some other time I will share the exact words what is written. But the thing is like, we need to be courageous. So that's a virtue. Energetic is a virtue. Egolessness, easiness, generosity, honesty, humility, introspection, maturity, mercy, obedience, patience, politeness, purity. Similarly, many virtues, 36 virtues actually we focus in the spiritual practice that I do. So there actually we have given 36 virtues. If one is focusing on these 36 virtues, then very likely the divine qualities will very easily develop. And that is how actually we make our life, we make our day, we make our journey very pleasing and divine. So the more we focus on our virtues, the more we actually focus on 3 things. One is virtues, another is powers, and there are 8 powers. Maybe we can discuss in a specific session what are the 8 powers that each of us has, but we need to awaken the powers within us. And there are 7 primary guna or virtues that is there with everyone, and 36 divine virtues are there. So 7, 8, and 36. These 3 things we focus and we concentrate how to develop, how to awaken within us. And the more we are in awareness of those words, automatically that develops. That is how actually. I hope this example is helpful. Someone has
Can you
asked.
give me?
Yeah. Yes.
Vikash, can you send a list of these virtues and
Yeah, definitely.
qualities so that 7, 8, and 36,
Yes.
so that we can. And also, how old is the child?
She is 12 years old now. Just she has completed 11 and in month of July. Now she is 12. So it is immaterial that age, maybe in the age of 4 or 5 also these days. Children are so receptive and so kind of eager to learn and eager to practice with you. They find it in the initial level, they might find it little repetitive, but later on when they see that their mood is also elevating, automatically they are habituated and they will follow it.
So in the affirmations game, I think you say an affirmation and then they will pick up on the last word and they will say an affirmation.
Any word actually, not the last word, because it is little difficult to find out with that word only. Any word, or even if there is no connection, but one affirmation after one. So one person says one affirmation, the other person should be ready with another affirmation, not a generic one, but a specific one. Just like here, we are counting our blessings, we are saying thank you and making it specific. Why I am thankful to you. Similarly, I am not saying thank you, only thank you for the sake of saying thank you. I am thank you, Rameshji, for this. Similarly, affirmations also. This is the version 2.0 affirmation that we have discussed. I think Meghnaji will be remembering, Banuji will be remembering. In our abundance group, actually, in the last year, I think we have discussed this. That time the name was something different. It was not abundance group. So this works even more intensely when we make it specific, the affirmations. Otherwise, I am a peaceful soul. This itself is a very powerful affirmation. But how and why? If we focus and specify, then we feel like doing it more. How I am peaceful soul? Because I do meditation on day-to-day basis, and I see myself peaceful in any kind of situation, irrespective of these external circumstances. The more I elaborate, the better it is, and the easier it is for us to become the embodiment of that affirmation.
Okay. Good. Gosh, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Kanika ji is asking at what age you introduce affirmation game to your daughter. So I don't remember. Maybe before 2-3 years. I am late actually. Somehow I feel I introduced to her little late with this intensive practice of gratitude, but I could have started early. Thank you, Nisaji. Yeah. So good. I'm really thankful to all of you because you have kind of listening even after the reading is over so patiently. So heartful thanks to all of you, and we'll meet again tomorrow.
Thank you, Vikash, for sharing such lovely ideas with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Meghnaji.
Thank you, Vikashji.
Thank you, Sumanji.
Thank you, Vikash. It was very nice.
Thank you, Rameshji. Thank you, Milinji. Thank you, Kanika ji. Thank you, Banuji. Thank you. Thank you, Nisa ji.